Guys, just wanted to share some more information with you that could possibly help you make a lot more money on eBay. Many of you guys are just getting started selling, or maybe you guys have been selling and not having great success. I wanted to share a couple things with you this morning that would help you. And I guess the biggest thing you guys want to remember, I was talking to a guy the other day, and I was riding with him. We were talking, and he said that he had been selling on eBay, but he wasn't very successful in what he was doing. His auctions wasn't pulling a lot of money. And so I asked him, well, how long have you been selling on eBay? He said, well, almost a month. And I said to myself, well, how can you expect to have success if you've only been doing it for a month and you really don't know the system, you don't know the strategies, you don't know the terminology, the language, or you haven't studied how to be successful? And that's the key, guys. You have to study on how to be successful on eBay as well as anything else. Let me give you an example. I used to be in sales, and when I was in sales, my mentor, a guy by the name of Randall Jackson, great instructor, and he made me believe in myself. And let me tell you what I mean by that. What he did, he taught us how to sell. And he said sales is just like a business or an airplane. He said when an airplane takes off, it has come to a complete stop. Okay, it's on the runway, it's come to a complete stop. And when it comes to a complete stop, it has to get all of that tonnage and that airplane up in the air. So it uses the majority of its energy taking off. Now, once it's in flight, it releases some of that energy, and it's easier for it to stay afloat. And that's kind of the same way it is in your eBay business or anything else you get into. The most time and energy is spent getting it going. And so don't expect immediate success. I guess that's the reason why most people fail in selling on eBay as well as anything else they do, because they try it and they don't have immediate success. And when they don't have immediate success, they feel that it doesn't work. And that's absolutely not true. Ask anybody who's been successful in anything and they failed a lot before they were successful. I used to buy storage units, and I had a commercial truck. I used to buy storage units. I used to take things out to the flea market. And when I would take things out to the flea market, there was this couple that used to always come and buy my items. And they said, well, you should be selling on eBay. You should be selling on Amazon. You should be selling online. And I said, well, I've tried it, but I can't succeed at it. They said, well, we're making $3,000, $4,000 a month. We do it part-time. They were always happy. They were energetic. And I said, man, I wonder if I can be like that. But once again, I tried it. I wasn't successful until I realized what I was doing wrong. Guys, you know what that was? I realized that if I wanted to succeed at eBay as well as anything else, I had to study the people who were successful. Did you hear what I said? You have to study successful people. Look at what they do. Look at exactly what they do and imitate them. That's the number one way to succeed. You ain't got to reinvent the wheel. All you have to do is do the same things they do, guys, and you'll succeed. Look at the keywords that they use, and that's a key. The keywords that you choose in your title is very important, because what that does, it allows the Google search engines to pull in those type of words, or to pull in views of your item. And you got to remember, this is sales. The more eyes that see your item, your product, the more chances you have of selling. I guess it's kind of like this. I was talking to a guy at the barbershop the other day, and I was telling him the benefits of selling online compared to, trying to do Craigslist and different things. And it's kind of like this. I said, well, if you if you have a yard sale right out front, outside of your barbershop, and you put up a table, who can you sell to? And he said, well, the people that drive by. I said, you're absolutely right. You can only sell to the people that drive by. If you don't have very many people driving by that day, you won't make very many sales. I said, now compare that to putting up a table and the entire, putting it online. In other words, putting a table online and let the entire world view your items. Which do you have a greater chance of making sales and the most amount of money, because the demand increases for that item? And he said, of course, selling online. That's why it makes sense, guys. There are items that you guys are selling at flea markets that people like me go and buy and resell on eBay for a huge profit, sometimes 10, 20, 30 times what we paid for it. And that's because knowledge is power. So you have to study what's selling. Well, how do you do that? Well, there are techniques. You can use the eBay Advanced tab. You can research items, but pretty much it's just a matter of experience. The more you do this, the longer you do anything, the better you get at it. For example, if you were a new dentist, the first day you started being a dentist, you're not going to be as good as you would be 25 years from now. And so it's the same way with eBay or Amazon or anything else. Primarily right now, I'm focusing on eBay because that is my primary focus. But we're also focusing on Amazon. But this particular video is for eBay sellers. And so you can use these techniques. You got to study other sellers, guys. And you have to use the right tools. For example, let's say that you were a fisherman, all right? And you had all the gear, you had the best gear, you had the best lures, you had the best fishing pole, you spent a tremendous amount of money, and you were ready to go fishing, all right? You got all your tackle, you got all your gear, and you throw it out, you throw your rod and reel out, you got the best hook out there, but you're fishing in a swimming pool. The question is, will you catch any fish? Well, absolutely not, because there are no fish in a swimming pool. And so it's just like that selling on eBay or anything else. Guys, you can be doing what you think is right, but if you're doing it in the wrong place or the wrong technique, you won't be successful. And so that leads us to another tip that I want to give you guys. I think the number one way to be successful on eBay is, guys, you need a tablet. You absolutely need a tablet, because what that allows you to do is be mobile with what you do. For example, let's say you buy something today. Well, you know what? You can actually photograph it while you're out on the road, upload it, or you can even upload it from the store, and you can have that item online for millions of people to view in the next 5 minutes. I'm gonna give you an example. I was at I think it was a Goodwill. Yeah, it was a Goodwill, and there was a Julius Erving jersey that was that I found. It was a kid's a youth jersey, and I saw this jersey and I got so excited. And the reason, because you don't find those items very often, but I found that item and it was like $2.99. Okay, I couldn't even wait till I get home. You know what I did? I took a picture of it with my smartphone, zoomed in. It wasn't even a great picture. I'll be honest with you guys. It wasn't a great picture, but guess what? That item was uploaded while I was in line waiting, and that item sold within a week for about $75. Now I paid $3 for it, guys. And that's the power of eBay. If you use the right keywords, if you appeal to the right people, you will absolutely have amazing success. The beauty of this is it has taken what you would only used to be able to sell to your neighbors and friends by way of a flea market or a yard sale or a consignment shop. Now you can sell it to the world. And if you use the right keywords, there is probably a huge demand for those name brand items that you're selling. So that's another thing, guys. You want to do that. It'll definitely help you to achieve the results. Where do you find goods? Well, you find goods everywhere you go. I mean, it doesn't matter. Look at the clearance section of any store that you guys are going to. Walmart, anywhere. You can find items anywhere you go to resell. The key is you have to research them. So what you want to do is you want to make sure you've downloaded eBay Mobile to your smartphones or to your iPhones, tablets, whatever you have, and check on the prices while you're there. Amazon has a scan tool where you can actually scan the item in the store and see what it's selling for on Amazon. I think that'll help you be a little bit successful. That's what you want to do, guys. Remember one thing, knowledge is power, but I should say the correct knowledge is power, because you can have the incorrect knowledge and be doing it wrong and you won't be successful. Remember, you have to study successful people, do exactly what they do, and imitate them, and you can be a huge success on eBay. I make a living at it. My wife also helps me occasionally. She's a nurse, but she also helps me do what we do. We're getting our whole family involved, my sons. I'm telling you, you can have an amazing life. You'll find out that when you work for yourself, a lot of things you do will also become a tax deduction. Because wherever you go, you can find items to resell. You make those trips a tax deduction. And that's a whole nother thing. I'm not an attorney, so I can't tell you exactly what to do in that regards. But that's some of the things we do in order to be successful. Keep these things in mind, guys. Please subscribe to this channel. It will definitely help you succeed. I'm brand new at this, but I'm going to be shooting other videos that will also help you to succeed at eBay. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.